Welcome to Stoic Wisdom Daily. In today's noisy and busy world, silence seems like an alien concept. Sounds, noises, and constant chatter make life stressful and rushed. From family to work, we are always caught up in the fast pace of life, and silence seems to have been forgotten. However, if you know how to take advantage of it, silence can bring great benefits that you never expected. Imagine silence in a negotiation. In tense situations, a moment of silence can be the most powerful strategy, a wise move that helps you gain the upper hand without having to say too much. People who know how to keep quiet in such situations often make the other person think again, and that is the moment when you can seize the opportunity. Stoic philosophy teaches that silence is more than just stopping talking. It is a deliberate choice, a carefully chosen and felt response. Silence is not an absence, but a power. The power to control yourself, protect yourself from harm, and create space for insight. It is in silence that you can find the peace and freedom to think clearly, which can help you overcome any challenge or conflict in your life. Silence is not only a smart strategy, but also a powerful tool to help you control your emotions, thoughts, and actions in stressful times. This silence can change your life if you know when and how to use it skillfully. In this video, we will explore 9 key moments when silence can help you change your life and achieve results you never thought possible. Before we dive into the content, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to always receive useful videos from us. Thank you very much for your support. If you have any topics you want to explore or share your opinion, don't hesitate to leave a comment below the video. We are always ready to listen and learn from you. 1. In the middle of heated arguments, we've all been in a situation where we're caught up in a heated argument, where emotions are running high and everyone seems to be talking at the same time, with no one listening. In moments like these, according to psychological principles, the best thing you can do is take a step back and keep quiet. When everyone is agitated, your arguments, no matter how logical or well-intentioned, can easily become a catalyst that escalates the situation. At this point, your words can simply add fuel to the fire rather than help diffuse the situation. This is where Stoic philosophy comes into play. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own reactions. So in heated arguments, silence is not weakness or avoidance, but a smart strategy, allowing quiet space for both parties to think and calm down. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we react." When everyone is agitated, instead of jumping into an argument or trying to explain, a moment of silence can help you stay calm, protect your self-control, and avoid making the situation worse. Once everyone has calmed down, that's when you can speak up forcefully and rationally, and your words will be better heard. Silence in this situation is not giving up, but a deliberate choice to not let outside factors distract you. Silence allows you to control your emotions, maintain your dignity, and set boundaries for respectful communication. When you stay calm, you not only protect yourself, but you also create space to resolve conflicts more clearly in true Stoic philosophy. 2. When you get angry. In life, anger is a completely natural emotion and can happen to anyone. However, as Marcus Aurelius said, the effects of anger are often worse than the causes. Anger is not a bad thing, but when we let it drive our actions without thinking carefully, the consequences can be very negative. Instead of letting anger control us, a moment of silence can be the key to helping you maintain control. When anger flares up, our instinct is often to react immediately, perhaps by arguing. However, according to Stoic philosophy, such angry reactions only make things worse. Silence is a powerful tool to help us escape the emotional spiral and think more clearly. Epicurus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "Be silent most of the time and speak only when you have to." When you are angry, silence is not just a stop talking, but a deliberate choice to create space for calm and reason. You have probably experienced a situation where someone has wasted a lot of your time and energy at work. Your first instinct may be to get angry, but if you choose to be silent and pause to think, you will be able to see the problem more objectively. Instead of immediately reacting with anger, pausing allows you to face the situation calmly, prevent the conflict from escalating, and create constructive solutions. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can absolutely control our own reactions. When you take the time to step back and be silent, you not only protect yourself from losing control, but you also allow yourself to respond more rationally and effectively. So next time you feel angry, remember that silence is a powerful tool that can help you maintain your dignity and find a way to resolve the situation wisely. 3. When you're unfairly criticized in life, we inevitably encounter criticism, and sometimes it's unfair or even hurtful. In such situations, our first reaction is often anger or defensiveness. However, according to the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, it's not what happens that makes you angry, but how you look at it. Instead of reacting impulsively, silence can be a powerful strategy that helps you stay calm and think more clearly. Stoicism, with its timeless advice, teaches us how to face criticism with calmness and grace. When you're unfairly criticized, instead of letting negative emotions take over, you can use silence to analyze the situation calmly and rationally. Silence doesn't mean you failed to defend yourself, but rather a deliberate strategy that helps you avoid acting on your emotions. When you are criticized, it is important to not let the words affect your self-esteem. Epicurus, a Stoic philosopher, advised, "Take a moment to think about what you have to say." This keeps you from reacting emotionally and allows you to separate the criticism from your self-worth. Once you are calm, you can evaluate whether any part of the criticism is valid, and if so, use it to improve yourself. Staying silent during this time not only helps you control your emotions, but also provides an opportunity for growth and development. You can turn an unfair situation into an opportunity to learn, and become stronger. As the Stoics taught, you control your mind, not external events. In this way, you will not only preserve your composure, but also stay true to your ideals and values. Finally, when faced with criticism, remember to take time to reflect, separate the criticism from your personal values, and respond with calmness and respect. This not only helps you handle the situation tactfully, but also shows maturity, patience, and self-control in the true spirit of Stoic philosophy. 4. When faced with boasting. In life, we often encounter people who like to brag about their achievements, and sometimes this can make us feel uncomfortable or pressured to respond. However, according to Stoic philosophy, silence is a powerful and self-controlled strategy. Silence is not passivity, but an expression of confidence and understanding, showing that you do not need to seek attention or approval from others. Stoicism teaches us that restraint and self-control are true strengths. When faced with bragging, keeping quiet helps you avoid getting caught up in pointless competition and conserves your energy for more meaningful conversations. In this way, you show that you are sure of your worth and achievements without having to show off or prove anything. Silence in this context is not a passive act, but a strategic one, reflecting confidence and deep understanding. As one Stoic said, "He who does not want to be overwhelmed by greater benefits should not return one benefit with another, but should return several benefits at once." This means that in real life, you need to respond to boasts not with words, but with your own actions and qualities. Imagine you are in a conversation and someone is bragging about their success. Instead of responding by telling a success story of your own, you can choose to listen attentively, acknowledge their achievements with a nod or a smile, and maintain your own goals and virtues. Embracing silence in situations of bragging is a way for you to live a life marked not by competition, but by happiness and success from within. This creates a space for you to grow peacefully and freely based on your true self-worth, rather than comparing yourself to the achievements of others. In any situation, remember that silence is not an absence, but a conscious choice, helping you protect your self-worth and focus on what is truly important in life. 5. When loss happens, loss is an inevitable part of life. Whether it is the loss of a loved one, health, job, or anything else we hold dear, it brings with it deep emotions and pain that is difficult to avoid. In such times, Stoic philosophy advises us to use silence as a tool to cope with grief, helping us to maintain a calm mind and seek inner clarity. When loss occurs, a calm and controlled mind will help us to face the pain more deeply and even turn it into an opportunity for inner growth. Silence is not a denial or an attempt to hide the pain, but a space for you to reflect, relax, and find deeper meaning in difficult circumstances. According to Stoic philosophy, loss is part of change, not an end. This is an opportunity for us to understand that everything in this world changes, and that is a natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Disappointments are inevitable in daily life. When faced with them, silence is your sanctuary, where the rules of wisdom can be applied to help you see things more clearly." When faced with loss, keeping silent allows you to not react hastily, but instead can give yourself time to think, to see things more objectively. Anger is a very normal emotion, but when left unchecked, it can be harmful to your relationships and your own health. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions, find the root cause of anger, and look at it from a more intelligent perspective. This helps you not let your emotions overwhelm you, but instead maintain peace of mind to face the challenges that life brings. But the Stoics believe that every problem can be used as an opportunity to grow and become better. The step you can take: think about what you can learn from this, what this loss can teach you to help you become better, smarter, or more caring. Practice gratitude. Being grateful can help you stop thinking about what you have lost and start focusing on what you still have. Write down a list of things you are grateful for every day. This exercise can help you see things in a new way and make you feel calm. Imagine you have just lost a loved one. Grief and loss are inevitable, but instead of letting anger or grief take over, find a space in silence to reflect, think, and move on. Your emotions need time to unfold, and there is no rush to an end. Silence is not a rejection, but a deep healing process that helps you see loss as change, as part of the natural cycle of life. Stoicism reminds us that loss is not an end, but part of the constant change in life. Silence will help you not only deal with the pain, but also find peace and meaning in the midst of it. 6. Overcoming ignorance from others. Staying silent in situations where you are being judged unjustly can be a brave and powerful response. Have you ever encountered someone who has strong beliefs but is completely ignorant of the subject they are talking about? Maybe it is a person in a meeting or a close friend. They speak up with conviction about what they do not understand, and you know they are wrong. Although this situation can be very uncomfortable, how you respond to it speaks volumes about your maturity and self-control. According to Stoic philosophy, you cannot control other people's beliefs, but you can control how you react to those false beliefs. Marcus Aurelius once emphasized, "Do not let the thoughts and actions of others influence you." This means that instead of jumping into an argument with someone about their mistakes, you can choose to stay silent and keep your cool. In fact, silence is not a surrender, but a deliberate choice to maintain self-control and patience. When you encounter someone who is being irrationally judgmental, silence can become an extremely effective strategy, because silence not only helps you maintain peace of mind, but also shows maturity and bravery. You may find that silence allows you to see things from a bigger picture instead of getting caught up in pointless arguments. This also helps you avoid mental fatigue and maintain a long-term and good relationship. A specific example: suppose you are working with a colleague who likes to speak up about ideas that he does not fully understand. Instead of immediately reacting, giving counter-arguments, you can choose to be quiet, listen, and give yourself time to think. This not only saves you stress, but also gives you the opportunity to choose a smart and thoughtful response. When things calm down, you can approach the issue more tactfully, bringing about better results without damaging the relationship. Staying silent in such situations also reflects self-confidence. You don't need to prove yourself right or beat the other person in every argument. Being silent shows that you know the value of calmness and understanding, and you don't need to react immediately to assert yourself. Staying silent in these situations also helps you maintain your mental health. Avoiding getting involved in meaningless arguments or unnecessary confrontations helps you save energy and focus on what's more important. This not only helps you maintain peace of mind, but can also increase your value in the eyes of others, as tolerance and patience are always respected. Ultimately, practicing silence in these situations will bring lasting respect and help you grow stronger. By choosing not to engage in pointless debates, you will be able to maintain the respect of those around you and build relationships based on understanding and respect, not short-term ego protection. Thus, Stoicism teaches us that silence in situations of unjust judgment is not a concession, but a wise and strategic response. 7. When you hear rumors about yourself. When we hear false whispers or rumors about ourselves, our first feeling is often anger or the desire to explain and refute each rumor. This is a normal human reaction because we always tend to protect our honor. However, according to Stoic philosophy, the best way to deal with rumors is not to explain or argue, but to choose silence and let your actions speak for themselves. This reminds me of the words of Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers. The best revenge is to be unlike the one who hurt you. Instead of spending time retaliating or reacting to rumors, you can choose to remain silent and continue on your path. Your actions will ultimately prove who you are, more than any words. When you keep quiet and focus on your work, you not only protect your honor, but also demonstrate your inner strength and self-confidence. In Stoic philosophy, one of the important principles is not to let external events bother us, but how we react to them. It is self-control and calmness. When faced with rumors, if you choose silence, you will not let baseless words dominate your emotions. This allows you to stay calm and focus on what is really important. Imagine you are a CEO of a company and some bad rumors about how you run the company start to spread. People in the company start to doubt and inaccurate stories start to affect the work environment. Instead of getting flustered and rushing to hold meetings to clarify each rumor, you decide to keep quiet and continue working with passion and dedication. Your actions, the results you achieve, and the support of those who truly believe in you will ultimately trump all rumors. This response not only helps you maintain your inner peace, but also increases your value in the eyes of others. When you don't let rumors get the better of you, you demonstrate a maturity and self-control that not everyone has. So how would your life be different if you ignored the rumors and focused on your actions instead of reacting? Silence is not weakness, it is resilience, a way for you to demonstrate your inner strength without having to argue or explain. When someone says bad things about you, instead of jumping into an argument, you can choose to stay quiet, focus on what you do best, and let the results speak for themselves. 8. When you don't know the answer. It is better to remain silent and appear a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. A famous quote by Einstein, reflecting the Stoic view of the power of silence. When you don't understand what is going on or don't know the answer, silence is a wiser choice than speaking up without any basis. In debates or discussions about a topic that you don't really understand, silence not only helps you avoid mistakes, but also creates opportunities for you to learn from others. Surely you have been in a situation where everyone around you is discussing a topic that you know nothing about. In this case, instead of saying something incorrect just to make an impression, silence is your way of protecting yourself from ignorance. Stoic philosophy encourages us to accept that it is not always possible to know everything. In fact, not knowing something is perfectly normal and an opportunity to learn. Being silent in such moments allows you to listen and learn from others, while also demonstrating self-control and wisdom. Stoics understand that the humility of admitting ignorance is more beneficial than trying to show off. Let's say you're in a meeting about a technical topic that you don't know much about. You might feel tempted to say something so as not to appear ignorant. However, instead of jumping in and saying something incorrect, you can choose to stay quiet, listen, and learn. You can then take the initiative to ask questions and ask others to elaborate. This approach not only helps you maintain the respect of others, but also opens up opportunities for you to gain a better understanding of the issue. In Stoic philosophy, we are reminded that it is not the events that worry us, but how we react to them. When you are faced with situations where you don't know the answer, instead of feeling self-conscious or embarrassed, you can see it as an opportunity to grow. Silence is not weakness, but a wise choice that helps you maintain your composure, learn, and demonstrate maturity in dealing with difficult situations. So when you don't know the answer, remember that silence is not ignorance, but a way to protect your autonomy and expand your knowledge.